Hello, my love. Come on in and take a seat. So who do we have here? Lovely. And you are how old? Great. Yeah, so we're doing a little check with everybody in your class today. Well, over the next few days, of course. So I am Nurse Murmurs. I'm the school nurse. So it is lovely to meet you properly today. And I'm going to tell you what we're going to run through. And I'm going to ask you some questions. Alright. So we'll go through some questions about you, home and school. We're going to do some measurements just to make sure you're growing well. We are going to check your heart rate and blood pressure as well. Have you ever had that done before? It is super fun. Don't you worry about it. We do need to check your scalp today for lice. There's been a little outbreak in the school, so it's important that we get that checked for you. Then we're going to test your eyes, make sure that that's all good. If there's anything, I'll get you write a little doctor's note or a little school nurse note for you to go to an optician. But we're going to check that. And we're just going to check your hearing as well, which is a super fun hearing test. Does that sound okay to you? Good. Okay, so now that we've gone through that, so how are you finding school so far? Is there any classes you're struggling in? Any topics that you don't like? Okay. Alright. And do you get a packed lunch or do you get a school dinner? Yeah. And what sort of things do you get in your packed lunch? Okay. And do you get breakfast before you go to school? Good. And how many times do you brush your teeth a day? Morning and night. Good. Have you been to see the dentist recently? Oh, that's good. You got a sticker as well. Okay. And have you got lots of friends or? Okay. And everybody's been nice to you? And how would you describe that you're feeling today? Okay. All right. Now I've got here I've got your date of birth. Do you know your date of birth? Very good. That's exactly what I've got here. And your mummy's name. Good. I have that there as well. Do you have any questions for me before we start today? You sure? Well, if you think of any questions, you can ask them at any time through this session. Alright, and if you feel uncomfortable at all, you let me know. So I'm just going to get the measuring tape. I think it's just in here. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to stand up really tall for me. Yeah, as tall as you can. No tippy toes. Hold on there. I'm just going to measure down, all the way down to your feet. Yes. You are tall. Of course. You're one of the tallest in your class. That's good. Okay. So I'm just gonna measure some other things as well. I just want to make sure measure from your forehead to your neck. And then we're going to get the circumference of your head to here. Okay, can you lift your arms up like wide out for me? We'll do your arm span. Good. Keep your arms up, so I'm going to put this right here to measure your chest. Okay, and then we'll drop down to measure your waist and your hips. Your arm's getting sore. Well, why don't you shake them off? That's it, shake them off for me. Okay. And then raise them again, just because I'm going to do the armpit down to your hip on that side. And then the armpit down to your hip on this side too. Very good. Yep, you can shake it up. You can bring them down beside you now, because I'm going to just do your shoulders. And I'll just tuck this under here and we'll get circumference of your bicep. And then we're going to get your wrists as well. Okay, on the other side, circumference of your bicep. And your little wrists as well. Okay, and we're going to get your collarbone down to your belly button. Great. And then if you can stand hip width apart for me. We'll get the outside of your leg, so your hip to your ankles. And then the inside of your leg to your ankles. And this side hip to your ankles. And the inside of your leg to your ankles. Alright, I'm just going to wrap this round and we're going to do circumference of your thigh. And then circumference of your calf. And circumference of your ankle. Okay, and then we're going to do this side. Circumference of your thigh. Circumference of your calf. And circumference of your ankle. Alright, now if you could put one foot up on the stool, we're just going to measure your feet to make sure that your feet are the right size. Yeah, your shoes are already off, so I'm just going to do the inside ankle, that toe, and the other side. And then put that one down and bring your other foot up. Ankle to big toe, and then ankle to wee toe. And I'm just going to get the width of that one as well. Okay, that's you. You can bring your feet down. That is your measurements. Was that fun? Good, I'm pleased it was fun for you. Okay. So I'm just checking this with you. As you are growing really well. What sizes shoes do you wear? Do you know? Okay, that's good. They're getting a little bit tight, are they? You just make sure you let your mom or dad know, okay? And then they can get you some new shoes. Wonderful. Okay. Now, we're going to move on to your heart rate and your blood pressure. I'm just going to get a little drink. Yeah, it's super fun. Have you ever had it done before? Well, I think you'll enjoy this. So, we'll do your heart rate to begin with. So you just need to lift your top up a little bit for me because we're going to put this on your chest, okay? Just keep it nice and warm. just gonna put this on your chest, like so. Okay. And then breathe in and out for me. Nice and slowly. In and out. Like that, well done. Oh, good. Yeah, your heart sounds really great. And then we're going to do your blood pressure. I've got a really cool little device. I'll show you, I'll talk you through it, don't worry. So, this is the blood pressure cuff. I'm going to unwrap it. So, which hand do you write with? That one. So, we'll put this on this one. Okay. So, you hold your hand out, and we're just going to slip this through all the way up there to your upper arm. Okay. Right. And I need to put these on as well. We're going to do it 3 times so we can get an average, okay? So we're going to put some air into it. Get it nice and tight, okay? Alright, ready? And again. And one more time. Okay, so if you just hold it right there, I'm just going to slip this off. There we go. Yeah, so this showed me what your blood pressure was. And there's 2 values. It looks at the blood pumping through the artery, and then when it's not pumping, and it gives us a number for both. And yours told me that your blood pressure was normal. So it was cute. Okay. So how was that? The first time you've ever had it done? Good. Okay. I'm just going to put that in here. Your heart rate and blood pressure all done. Alright, so I want to have a look now at your scalp for lice. So have you had an itchy head at all? A wee bit here and there. Okay, hopefully you don't have any lice. But if you do, I'll need to send you home with a little note. And we'll need to get your mum to put some treatment on your hair. Okay. Put my hair out the way. So I'm going to come up nice and close, okay? And I'm just going to start looking through your hair and see if we can see anything here. We look for little lice and little black lice. And then there's little white balls that are the eggs that they lay. They stick to your hair. So we're going to look through. And see. still for me. Thank you. So I feel a little bit tickly. It's alright. Okay, so I don't see any lace in your hair. So I don't think you have any, because they're normally quite obvious. So you'll be pleased with that, won't you? No lace. So if you've got other people with lace in the classroom, you just need to make sure that you're not touching your hair together, because lace can jump from a hair strand to hair strand. And if you do get an itchy head and you get more kind of itchiness, then make sure to say to your parents, or you can come and see me and we can check you again. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's an outbreak in your class. I just know there's a couple of outbreaks in the school at the moment where people have had to get treated. So it's just making sure that you're careful. You don't sit and, put your hair against other people's hair. Alright, that'll stop them from jumping. Okay, so no lace. We're gonna move on to your eye test now. Alright, when was the last time you saw an optician? A little while ago. Okay. We're gonna do your visual acuity, it's called, and it's a chart that I'm gonna show you. And you just need to try and read as many letters as you can on the chart. Okay, letters are A to Z. So can you see that okay? Alright, start with the top line. E, L, T, F, B, H, O, L, C, F, D, H, J, B, S, E, P, T, Z, O, C, F, D, H, J. And the last line, you get anything on the last line? L, D, F, P, H. Excellent job, you got top marks. Gold star for you. Okay, if you could just look up for me. Alright, and then look down. Okay, can you look to your right? And to your left. And up again for me. Down. Right side. And left side. Good. Okay, if I hold this pen, I want you to watch this as it comes all the way close to your nose and then goes all the way back out and then all the way in and all the way out. and all the way in, and all the way out. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna cover each one of your eyes, okay? And I'll get you to focus on my shoulder on each side. And you need to tell me when you can see my fingers wiggling in your periphery, but you've not to look at them. You have to always look at my shoulder, okay? So if we cover your right eye first, okay, you focus in there, okay. Very good. And this side, focus on my shoulder. Excellent. Well done. There are no problems or concerns with your eyes. Okay, and finally we're going to do your hearing test. So it's really important to get that done as well. So we're going to start with this thing called a tuning fork. Looks like this. And I'm going to make it vibrate so that it makes a sound in and around your ears. And all you need to do is tell me when you can no longer hear it. And we'll do it 3 times, okay? Okay. Good, well done. Okay, and the other test we're going to do is I'm going to whisper a number into your ear and make a distraction on the other side. Okay, and you just need to tell me what number I said. Okay, so we'll start with this ear, okay? 102. Good. Let's do the same with this ear. 67. 2, very good. And that was some hard numbers there. Okay, well, you'll be pleased to know that that is your school nurse examination done. There was no problems at all, so you're a nice and healthy little child. So you just keep sticking in at school and listening to your teachers. And yeah, make sure you're doing plenty of running around with your friends. And outside pleasure here. Okay. If you have any concerns, you know where I am. Okay, right, that's it. You go back to class now. Okay.